When were you like, all right, I got to start dancing? Like, because those videos out in front of the car wash are like epic.
I don't even know, because I am like a theater kid at heart,
Sure.
and like that's what I went to college for. I've always been like, oh, I'm a singer first, an actor second, a dancer third. So for the longest time, I would put off like doing any TikTok dance. I was like, that's not for me. I'll just keep eating food. That clearly is my vibe. But then one day I was like, screw it. Let's just do the frickin' dance and see what happens. And people responded quite well, I'd say.
Howie Mandel, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat. Did you ever in your mind feel like that they would be reposting your videos?
No. That Howie Mandel one was the craziest one by far. He spoke my name, and I was like, I opened my phone, and I had all these notifications, and I was like, what's going on? And there it was like, Howie Mandel duetted your video, and I was like, okay, that can't be real. Clicked on it, and just like watched it with all my friends at the table, and I just like looked up shocked, and like turned my phone around, and like a single tear probably came out of my eye, and I was like, what is happening right now?
Welcome back to Shot of Wisco Podcast. I am your host, Corey Kaiser, with Kyle Pickle, Johnny 2x4 behind the mics and cameras. We have a lot to talk about today, and special guest, Landon Alft, TikTok star, works for Quick Trip. He joins the show, so we have a lot going on. Right, Kyle?
Mm-hmm. Busy week.
Yeah, so we just actually finished doing the interview. Landon's a hell of a guy. I'm super excited for you guys to be able to hear the interview. We talk about a lot of things, his life before the viral sensation, and then kind of what it's been like since, what he's going to be doing next, long term. So we talk about a lot of things, and we have a bunch of news, Packers, Badgers. We have a bunch of hypotheticals. We got a hell of a show. Episode 56, baby. I don't want to take up any more time, so how about all you Shot of Wisco fans? Just sit back, grab yourself a PBR tall boy, crack her open, kick your feet back, and just relax. We'll take care of the rest. All right, let's hit this thing. And we are back. Okay, Kyle, before we dive into what we all got going on, all the news, Landon's interview, how about we talk about the weekend? What'd you do last weekend?
Had a good weekend.
Please explain. This is a podcast.
Friday, hung out.
Okay.
Saturday, we hung out I hung out during the day, and then we got together for
A friend's birthday.
Yeah, drinks,
great food. We both had pork shanks. Hell of a meal.
It was very good.
Fried green tomatoes in the Galena, Illinois. So good little spot.
Yeah, and we got some drinks.
Not many good things to see by Illinois, but Galena, not a bad spot.
Yeah, not bad.
So went there, went home, finished ourselves off. Bingo, bango, bongo. On to Sunday.
Yep. Sunday, watched the Packers. Did a little shopping.
There you go. Where'd you shop for?
Menards. Stuff in my house.
Saving money at Menards.
Walked around for way too long.
Yeah.
15% bag, baby.
There you go.
Yeah, I did that. Came home, watched the Packers. Made some desserts, and that's about it.
Cool.
Jumped into work today.
I mean, my weekend was the same other than the Menards part. So that's about it. Don't really have anything else to say. Witten had RSV, so that was kind of scary. We're out of it, though, so I might have a little sore throat from it, but hey, here we are. I'd rather have me be sick than him.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Give me the RSV. I'll take it.
I did like Tia sent that video, the cookie.
Yeah. Witten's a rock star.
Does he like cookies?
Witten will be president of the United States.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I tell her that all the time. She laughs. Okay. We're going to dive in. We have a bunch of news. Kyle, start us off.
Okay. So the Packers are... I didn't know anything about this. So they do a thing with Sargento called Touchdowns for Hungry. Every time that the Packers score, Sargento gives $2,000 to this charity fund.
Sweet.
And they told us, or they said, they let a release out that they're going to keep it going during the playoffs.
Have to.
I don't believe it was settled that was going to happen.
Hey, you have to. Love to see it.
But yeah, so Packers scored 44 touchdowns this year at the end of the season, this last Sunday. So that reaches 88K. Touchdowns for Hunger has been going on for 21 seasons.
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on these drums all day.
And they've raised more than $1.8 million for this.
Awesome. Congratulations, Sargento, Green Bay Packers. Hell of a job. Hell of a job there. Cool to see. Always love seeing these team up for charity. Good to see. Yep. Wisconsin, baby. We do it right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Means a little bit more.
Means a little bit more. All right. On to my news.
What do you got?
Person posing as a Milwaukee police officer scams a Madison teenager out of $1,000. Okay, so I'm going to say shitty on the scammer guy, but also teenager. We gotta up the ante here and use our brain here a little bit. So he was contacted saying he needed to pay for a psych eval as part of an ongoing investigation and would be refunded after it was complete. Here's where the teen probably should have thought things, maybe not. Yeah. The officer asked for Apple Pay.
That's okay. So
he paid $1,000 in Apple Pay. And apparently the scammer spoofed it so it looked like it came from Milwaukee Police Department on your iPhone, on the phone. And he contacted the police a couple weeks later. He's like, "Hey, I paid $1,000 to you boys. What can I get that back?" And he's like, "No, you didn't. No. We would never ask you to pay an Apple Pay." So, I guess this is a fair warning to anybody around the area. If you get a call from Milwaukee Police Department asking you, don't be giving out your Fortnite V-Bucks. Yeah. Don't be paying in crypto. I mean, they're not going to ask you for that. And also, why you got to think as a teenager, are you in an investigation? If not, why would they need this from you?
Yeah.
So I'm sure a parent is wishing they were there.
A little steep too.
Yeah. So tough look on the teenager, but watch out. Scammers are out there. They're everywhere. You got to think scammers take down like the elderly like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, they get them. Like I always think of The Office when they're like Michael Scott is like investing in, or like not investing, but helping out like all these kids. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, tough look.
All right, on to the next one. Wisconsin ranked 3rd in cheapest gas in the U.S. I just looked this up.
Thanks, Quick Trip.
Fact-checked it.
You fact-checked it?
Yeah.
Well, that means you did a little extra work for the pod. I appreciate that.
I'm here, yeah.
Okay.
We are 2nd in regular gas prices. Do you know who? I'm going to give you a guess on who's
Is it in the Midwest?
Let me go back here and take a look at this.
Okay.
No.
South?
This is where...
You got to know where the state is, Kyle. You're really showing off your brain here.
I'll give you a guess.
Okay.
Or a hint.
Okay.
The first letter starts with an O.
It's Ohio.
Ohio's 3rd.
Oregon.
Nope.
Oregon's not a state, is it? It is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you got me all on fluster here. What other states start with an O? O'Reilly's. Do you don't know other states starts with an O? God, I feel really stupid right now.
It's above Texas.
Oklahoma.
There we are.
They suck. But yeah, it's cool. Thanks, Quick Trip, for the cheap gas.
But yeah, it said on this, it says that according to Gas Buddy's price map on Monday afternoon, Northeast Wisconsin gas stations were charging between $2.50 and $2.60 per gallon.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Nothing gets the people going better than lower gas prices.
Hell yeah.
Love to see it. We're like, oh yeah. I always love like small town talk where it's like, where'd you get your gas? They're like, oh yeah, it's $2.75 here. It's like, oh fuck, it's $2.60 in Platteville.
Yep.
You screwed up.
Yep.
Could have got that 10 cents off.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. We're going to keep things rolling right along. Young boy dies after falling through the ice in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Okay, so 2 kids of the age of 6 and 8 were playing on a retention pond. They both fell through. Emergency and dive teams rescued them. One's in critical care. The other one passed away.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where are your parents? I know it's a sad part, but like, hey, 6-year-old and 8-year-old.
What's a retention pond? That's a...
Like where water runs to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Sun Prairie would have good enough ice to hold anybody.
No.
Until like now, maybe. But hey, I mean, saddened for the family. That sucks.
Yeah.
Tough situation. You hate to see it. Always watch out for the ice. Mm. People always go out in the ice way too early.
Ice scares the shit out of me all the time.
Yep. I'm not going until there's a lot. I am fully afraid of getting in the ice. So yeah, tough look. Tough scene for the family and anyone involved.
All right, on to our next one here. Crandon, Wisconsin. Sunday morning, an earthquake hit Crandon, Wisconsin. Northern side of Wisconsin, I guess. That's what.
An earthquake?
An earthquake.
What?
Said
this is like purely Wisconsin, that there is an earthquake and a huge snowstorm within the same week.
It says that the seismograph is what you measured on. I don't know a whole lot about these because I've never ever dealt with them. They said that it was at a 2.5 on the scale, the magnitude was, and that normally you don't feel that, but they said that the police department had a lot of phone calls of vibration.
You also have to think people in Wisconsin aren't used to earthquakes.
No.
I mean, yeah, so we were like, hey, what's moving?
Yeah. Is there a bulldozer?
Earthquake in Wisconsin. Yeah. That's nuts, man. What's going on in this world? And we're about to get pounded with snow tomorrow.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. School's off already. All around the area.
Is there?
Yep.
I seen that they were doing cancellations. They said
between. Yeah, that is such a Midwestern thing. Like, literally keeps you on your toes. Mother Nature. Earthquake. Like, now we're just going to pound you with snow.
How much snow are we supposed to get? Yeah.
Almost a foot.
Someone's like almost foot and a half. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me.
Almost a foot.
I have to get a snowblower.
Oh, yeah. Shovel's ready.
Oh, yeah.
Shovel's
ready.
prime.
Shovel's ready. The snowblower I haven't got out yet.
Oh, I'm calling it a snowblower.
It's a very
lazy
small
piece
one.
of shit.
It's a very small one.
You're still got a snowblower.
Yeah.
Use a shovel like a man. All right. On to our last thing of news before Badgers, Packers, we talk. Former Milwaukee officer pleads guilty to charge in connection with prisoners' overdose and death. Donald Kruger was, along with Officer Marco Lopez, were both guilty in a felony misconduct when Keyshawn Thomas was arrested on a warrant. Told the cops that he just ingested cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy before he got arrested. So I'm guessing he was getting rid of the evidence. And he told him he started to dry heave. Kruger said he'd call an ambulance. He never did. He instead put him in a jail cell. When Kruger's shift ended, Lopez took over, and he admitted to not doing any cell checks. So they found him not breathing in his cell. So he passed away.
Son of a gun.
I will say, should have called the ambulance. Not good on the cop side, not doing their job. Also, fair warning to anybody, do not ingest cocaine, ecstasy, and marijuana all at the same time. Won't end well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Getting rid of all the evidence. It's like, always, for my brain always just goes right to Super Troopers. When they take all those shrooms.
Eat all the weed and do all the shrooms.
Oh, man. That is so funny. Okay, that's funny. Not, of course, what happened. R.I.P. So Packers won't beat the Chicago Bears 17-9. Awesome. Playoff bound. I do have a couple things I need to say. I need to get off my chest. Not off my chest, because I'm fairly open to this. If you go to my Facebook page, I mean, you can go through any of my photos and you could tell. I make content on Wisconsin Clothing Company, and we talk here. I cheer for two teams in the NFL. My first love, I was brainwashed as a kid by my father. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm not afraid to admit it. I still love the Packers. I cheer for them all year long. But we all understand, Cal, you get this. Like, whoever your parents cheered for, that's who you cheer for. So I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan my whole life. I still cheer for the Packers. I've gone to Packer games. When I make that content on our page, our retail brand, Wisconsin Clothing Company, I need people to understand, like, when I make videos about that and people are like, oh, you're a Cowboys fan. No, I cheer for both teams. Our team at Wisconsin Clothing Company, our company, we only cheer for one team, and that's the Green Bay Packers. Everybody on our team, it's not just me. I do make the content, but it's not just me. So I need everyone to understand, like, I cheer for both teams. You could hate or love me that I do cheer for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not hiding from it.
Yeah,
it is what it is, guys. So I'm letting everybody know. I ain't going to post a video about it saying, hey, I cheer for the Cowboys, and then have everyone rip on me. I just need everyone to understand, like, I'm not a phony dude that doing it for views. I do it because I thoroughly enjoy watching the Packers play. I cheer with them.
Yeah.
Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur, what they've done so far this year has been nuts. So to me, there's no bad outcome this weekend with them playing each other. But, guys, I'm just letting you know right out of the gate that, yeah, I was a Dallas Cowboys fan my whole life. Cheered for Tony Romo, cheered for all those teams. And you guys can be like, oh, he's a Dallas Cowboys fan. Like, hey, I'm 28 years old. We've been shit since I've been born. So I don't want to hear it. Like, we've been literally the definition of heartbreak my whole life. So I don't want to hear it. Go Pack Go. I mean, I'll cheer for both teams, guys. I need you guys to understand that I don't just do it just to get views. That's not who I am. I do it because I thoroughly enjoy watching the Packers. I have for a long time. But my first love has been the Dallas Cowboys. So there it is. I said it. So I'm not saying like this is like a outcoming. Like I'm not like, like coming out that and saying that. Like I've never hidden it from any of my friends, anyone that knows me. Like they know I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah. But like when we're at the Keeler Mall and they're not playing each other, like I'm cheering for the Packers. That's how it is. I got a Packers jersey. I got Packers clothes. So like we make Packers content all the time. Our brand, our podcast, we support the Packers, not the Cowboys. So that's it. That's all I gotta say. Got anything to say about that, Kyle?
Nope.
Call me phony.
Nope. Won't do it.
You phony bitch. All right. So Packers beat the Bears, playoff bound at Dallas. Honestly, Packers, I gotta think they gotta feel pretty good coming into this game.
Oh yeah.
You gotta think before the 3-game stretch between it was like the Chiefs, Chargers, Lions, maybe Chiefs, Chargers, Lions. That makes sense. That there was no playoffs were being talked about.
No. Jordan
Love stepped up. He played better than Aaron Rodgers did his first year. It looks like we got ourselves a franchise quarterback. So very cool to see. Now I think we're playing with what do they say? We're playing with house money when it comes to. There's really no pressure.
No.
The pressure's all on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Like they haven't won shit. They haven't like won playoff games. They need to win the playoff game. The Packers don't. This is like the youngest team to ever make the playoffs.
We're in extra football here.
Yeah. We're like this is just like an added bonus to the year. So hey, go Pack Go! That's super cool to see. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
Well, on to the next thing. Badgers.
No,
Badger basketball.
Go Pack.
Just absolutely roundhouse kicked the Nebraska Cornhuskers into oblivion.
Who do they got next? I asked you this as I should have looked it up before I asked that, but
I don't think it's a great team.
Ohio State
at Ohio State.
Wednesday
we play Ohio State. We're coming off 2 nice wins versus Iowa and Nebraska. You love to see it. Greg Gard's team's kicking some butt. We're playing well. AJ Store's a stud. Connor Sejan got his shot back. He started hitting shots. If our offense looks like that, we are in business in March. We're in fucking business in March.
I know. I'm excited.
So I feel like everyone that kind of got down on Greg Gard needs to like get in a room together so we can just know who you are, because this is just what Badgers are. We have the right guy. We always had the right guy. He's teaching these guys the right way. We got the right talent in place, and we're going to make a run this year.
Hell yeah.
Undefeated in Big Ten. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hypotheticals. You got it this time.
Okay. Talking about the snow day.
Okay.
Or snow coming. What's your ideal snow day now? Like, what are you going to do? If you get snowed in, if you can't make it to work. I mean, like, if obviously you'll probably work from home.
I'll do you one better. Let's do a top 5. Top 5 snow day things to do.
Okay.
You in on that?
And then after this, I'm going to spin it to, like, what was your favorite part whenever you were a kid?
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. Let's do a top 5. This is Wisconsin. Top 5 things to do, activities, if you will, on a snow day. I'll let you go first, Kyle. What do you got?
I'm going to say make, like, a really good home-cooked meal.
That's one?
That's it. I'm crock-potting it, or like a chili or a soup.
Cook meal.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle, I'm not speaking just. I'm taking sledding.
Oh, you're hitting the sleighs. You're hitting the slopes.
I'm just saying sledding is like
shredding the gnar.
No, I'm not shredding gnar. I'm just saying, like, for me, kids. I mean, anybody. Sledding's what you do on a snow day. You at least go out and do it.
You're going out sledding?
I'm taking a pick for the people, Kyle.
Okay.
What do you got? Number 2.
Number 2. I'm gonna go movie.
Movies. That's a hell of a pick.
Movie popcorn.
Movies is a hell of a pick. Do I stay outside?
That's a tough one.
I'm going to take ice fishing.
Ice fishing's a good call.
Yep, ice fishing. I was going to do snowman, but I took ice fishing instead.
Snowman.
We're past Christmas. So,
yeah,
I mean, there's really no point.
Not a good, yeah. Next one, sleeping in.
That's a hell of a pick.
Sleeping in.
Sleeping in. Don't do it too much anymore as an adult.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, a good sleep in, I mean, you understand it. You're in college. You sleep in all the time.
You like walk outside and there's that fucking.
You wake up and you're like, my alarm didn't go off. Wait a
oh.
minute. I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, okay, number 3, I got to take it. Hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's better when you came inside from sledding. A little hot chalky.
Mm-hmm.
Couple marshmallows in there. Mini ones. The minis, though. Can't have a large one in there.
Last one. No, sorry.
4.
I have 4.
Are you going to run out?
I'm going to go. I don't know how you say this, though.
With words.
Snow day. I'm going to go games.
Video games?
Yeah.
Or games?
Games.
Games. So like board games?
No. We'll take video games.
Okay. I think board games would have played better, but video games. Okay.
Video games.
I'm going to take snowmobiling.
Good pick.
We're in Wisconsin. Snowmobiling's awesome. Out on a little trot. Okay.
Number 5 for me. I don't know how you say this one, though. That's what I'm stuck at.
I don't know either. I can't read
I just
your
want
mind.
to like relax on the couch.
Couching it.
Yeah, couching it. Nice little.
Bumming it. I love that. Little.
You turn your fireplace on. You get your fireplace going.
Mm-hmm.
Bumming it on the couch.
Hell of a
hanging
pick.
out.
Number 5.
Snacks.
I'm shocked it got this far. Day drink.
I mean, yeah.
Nothing else to do around the house. Me and honey, get the vodka out. We're gonna have a little party. All right, cool. Let us know who has a better list to do on snow days. Okay. All right. Now snow days.
So
Best thing as a kid, waking up and play video games.
yes,
I did it all
video
day.
games. If you could get with your friends.
Like a good snow day is when like I don't want it to be terrible out so I don't get connection issues. But yeah, video game. You wake up first off the day before the snow day, all night.
Yeah, you knew you were off school the next day. It was like
so when I was younger, sledding obviously was a thing. When I got to high school, no, I was going to play video games,
your
watch
parents.
movies. I wasn't leaving the house.
Whenever you were in high school, like school would get closed, you just got your license. Your dad would be like, "You're not fucking going anywhere."
I will say, like doing donuts was like,
oh yeah, taking car out drifting a little bit.
Yeah, a little drift.
But yeah, you'd
Crash into a parking
to,
lot pole or something.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You'd risk like driving your car to your friend's house to go fuck off all day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, if your mom,
lucky for us, we lived right next to each other.
That was the downfall of that. But yeah, you get like whenever I was a kid, mom and dad didn't want us to stay at home, so we go to grandma and grandpa's or wherever, and you just get fucking treats or
eat all day.
Like, what do you want? What do you want to watch? Be like anything, and then she'd make you like fucking ice cream or
3
desserts.
words: Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, and then you got older, started playing Halo and Call of Duty. It was like out the window.
Yeah. All right. What do we got next for the next hypothetical?
Next, if you were a lobster, do you think that you get caught or baited into one of their cage by the fishermen?
What do you mean?
Like if you were a lobster, do you think that you get caught or baited into one of those cages? Yeah.
I mean, what a hypothetical. So like, I'm choosing between getting trapped or baited.
Well, they put like food in those little cages.
Do I?
So, do you think that you you'd be on someone's dinner plate, or do you think you'd just be roaming?
Oh, I'm getting trapped.
You're getting trapped for sure.
We both have addictive personalities. I'm going for that food every 10 times out of 10.
I think it's a fish.
Yeah, I immediately think of SpongeBob, the Hooks episode, where they're going on the hooks, eating the food and coming down. Yeah, that's me.
You're getting trapped.
Yeah, I am at Red Lobster being served on a dinner plate. See you later, Belle. Yeah, 100%. Crazy hypothetical. What about you?
I'm getting trapped. I see that.
Nice I'm coming up in that cage and I'm
nice,
like, motherfucker. I'm
fish fillet that's inside there. It's like, oh yeah, that's me.
I think honestly, this might be out of like crazy, but what if you just cut your claws off?
But they eat your tail, right?
Oh yeah, and your tail. Live your rest of your life. They catch you. They're like, oh, defect. Throw them back in.
Yeah, well, I know that they're not supposed to keep certain ones. So maybe
no idea.
Maybe try to shoot to
Kyle,
that
do you think this podcast is built off lobster talk? This is a wild.
You ever watch Deadliest Catch?
No.
It's on you.
It is on me. What do we got next?
Next up. If you could have any animal in the world as a pet, what would it be?
I don't think I'd go exotic.
No.
You would?
I'm still open book here. I'm trying to think.
All right. My brain, for some reason, immediately went to squirrel.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, having a squirrel.
You ever see people with raccoons?
Flying squirrel, maybe? Oh. I think, honestly, like a deer. Whitetail would be kind of cool.
You want that in your house? I guess I didn't say that. You could have it outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
A fucking giraffe would be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
You don't think so?
Keeler, Wisconsin. Where am I putting that thing?
We're hypothetically speaking.
No, hypothetically, I live in Keeler, Wisconsin.
Ooh, imagine having like a cougar.
You're dead.
No, it's tamed. It lives in your house.
Oh, it's tame.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll take a black bear.
You got to reinforce your floor, probably.
Your hypotheticals are something else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. I'll take a squirrel.
I gotta take a raccoon.
Just a little squirrel. Feed him nuts every once in a while. Have a hell of a life.
Or get like a little pig.
Pigs. Those people have pigs. So
yeah, like
that's not really a good
piglet
one.
Baby ones.
Yeah, big pig. I want a big.
You want a big one?
Like mittens.
Mittens.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got next?
Okay, this is one that I caught from someone else. If you had the chance to get in a ring with Mike Tyson and you didn't have to last a certain amount of time, you just had to do it, what money, how much would you have
I just had to
paid?
get in the ring.
Yeah, you had to get in and box him. What money? Someone threw out like you get $10 million if you stayed in the ring. But like, what's your low?
So like, I have to fight him.
Yeah. Like,
what if like I tap?
The only way.
I just run from him.
You could do that.
I could run.
Okay, you could either last the one round or you get knocked out. There's no tapping out. You got to go down to the point that.
Am I crazy to say 100K?
That's exactly what I said. I said someone said 100 grand. I'd be like, all right,
knock my ass out.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been knocked out for less. Like,
just do it. Yeah, 100K. Like honestly, like it doesn't have to be in the millions.
I'm gonna give you everything I got.
No, I ain't fighting you. I'm running.
Like no, but I'm gonna go out there and put my arms up so it doesn't hurt us fucking bad.
Well, yeah, but I am literally running for my life. But I'll do it for 100K.
Yeah, that's
just one punch. Hopefully, he doesn't kill me.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't fucking kill me.
Yeah, I'll do 100K.
That's where I put it.
Do you get a punch in? Kyle, you thought that you could get 5 yards on an NFL defense. Do you think you can get a punch in on Mike Tyson's?
No, it'll be right in the gloves. He'll be like that. He wouldn't even have to put his hands up. He'd just be like, you know what I mean?
I'm nut tapping him.
I'm throwing.
I'm aiming low.
One or two.
I'm aiming low, man.
I'm
aiming low.
Yeah.
Oh, that might piss him off though.
Yeah.
Think Mike Tyson could kill me with a punch?
Yeah.
Kill?
The person I talked to said he probably could.
I'm putting my hands right here and just body me.
He'd break all your ribs.
You're right.
Be like, do I take the head trauma or the ribs?
100K kind of seems low now. I gotta pay for my bills. My
You just gotta keep her tucked.
He's hitting you in the ear and you're just gonna start bleeding.
That's
like Tyson.
Yeah, 100K was like that's a good one.
I mean, yeah, if someone were offering me more, I'd take it. But yeah, 100K is low ball. Yeah. I'll take that. Okay, what do we got next?
All right. So do you think there's more chairs in the world or more people in the world? I'm saying chairs. How many chairs do you have in your house?
All right, hear me out. We're in this room right now. How many people do we got?
3. There's 5 chairs in here.
That's good numbers. You think every conference room? Stadiums. How many people are in the world, Johnny? Look it up. Isn't there like 10 million people in the world? 12 million? Something like that?
I don't know how many people are in the world.
What do we? 8.1 billion.
Yeah, but you got to think. How many chairs you got in your house?
8.1 billion. You think there's more chairs than 8.1 billion?
Yeah. I mean, how many people live in your house? 3? How many chairs you got?
Can I count recliners?
Yes.
True. Yeah, but the stadiums like really takes me into stadiums, theaters. Mm-hmm. Think of like Walmart, all the chairs. Think of Cabela's. Mm-hmm. Think of all the chairs sitting in there. Mm-hmm. Think of like big event centers, weddings,
I'm
all
saying-
of those chairs.
I'm picking chairs over people easily.
Yeah, I think I have to. It chairs all day.
Because you leave, even if you think you fill that stadium, their houses still have all those chairs in them. You know what I mean?
What?
Like, okay, a stadium holds how many thousands of people?
Like, yeah, like
And like
60
per person in there or per couple that's in there, they got 20 chairs at their house. Okay, that's 20 per 2 people.
You also have to think, throwing this into the playbook, stools, like stool chairs at bars, like booster seats, chairs in cars, buses,
Yep.
planes,
Stadiums.
the big cruises.
They're gonna say teeter totter, but
Cruises. You think of chairs at beaches? Are those chairs?
Okay.
Or
Foldable
those
chairs, lounging chairs.
Are those lay downs?
Yeah,
Those are chairs.
loungers or sun, whatever.
I'm taking chairs.
Yeah,
all
chairs.
day.
Easy.
8.1 billion people though. Wow. I said 12 million. I'm a fucking idiot.
I mean, but you gotta think though.
No, there's no thinking.
There's
We're
no
wrong.
thinking on it.
Yeah. Yep. Chairs.
Is there any person that doesn't own a chair?
Does a toilet count as a chair? You sit on it.
Could, yeah.
Technically.
You call it the throne.
Technically. Yeah, I'm doing chairs. 100%. Cool.
Chairs it is.
Yeah.
I think that wins by a landslide.
Yeah, I think so too. Homeless though. No, doesn't need up. It doesn't need to go up.
Yeah, but the one homeless.
I think one person needs to go out on a mission. Count every chair in the world.
One person in a town. There has to be fucking park benches. You know what I mean? It's like that cancels each other out for sure.
there's not. There has to be park. There is park benches.
But you know what I mean? Like, say there's 30 homeless. There's got to be 30 fucking.
Do swings
park
count?
benches. Yeah, it could. Yeah.
You sit on a swing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not chair though. All right. Yeah. Cool. Do we have anything else to talk about?
That's all I got.
You got nothing else, man? I guess we had like a 30-minute interview that we're about to hop into.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like nothing going on. I will say, guys, this is like the 10th episode. No, more than that. Johnny, you've been with the pod for 20 episodes ish? Yeah. Ish. Johnny's brought nothing to the fucking show. So
He gave us a bunch today.
what?
Earthquake. I mean, I did look at that in the news, but snow day. Oh, the Kurds. We didn't talk about the Kurds.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, Johnny. All right, cool. That is going to be the show, guys.
What do you got going on this weekend?
Oh, yeah. This weekend. I mean, NFL playoffs. Packers play 4:30? 3:30. 3:30. 3:30 on Sunday. But there's NFL all weekend. Badgers play on Wednesday. I have nothing going on this weekend. Guys, this is the best thing about fucking January. Like, the best thing about January is there's nothing going on. I have nothing on the schedule. Does that not, like when me and T have a calendar at home and it has nothing going on the weekends, I get horny thinking about it. Like, how excited to do nothing. Don't you?
No, yeah, for sure.
Like, Friday off work and you're like, I have all weekend to do whatever. Man, can't wait. So, all right, cool. Well, that's going to be the show, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the Landon episode. It's coming on here next. But from us to you guys, hope everyone stays safe tomorrow during the snowstorm. Hopefully, we get some luck, Packers, Badgers this weekend, and hope everyone has a safe week. We'll see you guys next week. Like we said before, as we get into the new year, we are going to be doing a lot of new videos that are outside of the podcast. Yes, we understand it's going to take a little effort, and we haven't really shown that yet. But we're going to start doing some videos, ideas that are outside of it. Another thing we want to do is we want to start going live on TikTok for every episode. We're working on it. Kyle's an IT guy, but we're very bad with technology, which doesn't make any sense in this world. But hey, it is what it is. We're Shot of Wisco Pod. We will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Okay, we are here. Special guest. And first, before we bring Landon officially on, I want to say me and Kyle haven't done a interview in a long time. So I want to say when special guests come around, we open it back up. We open the corridors back up. So we want to thank Landon for joining us on the pod, Landon Alft. So if you want to say hi, Landon.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So for everyone, I mean, everyone in Wisconsin definitely knows who you are. So I want to kind of talk about before the videos. Kind of give us just a little, I don't want to say intro, to kind of, who you are, what, how you grew up, stuff like that before, the videos happen, the viral happen. Kind of just give us an insight.
Yeah, I grew up in a small town in central Wisconsin. Wisconsin Rapids is what it's called, if anybody knows where that is.
Yep.
And I just had your normal, boring central Wisconsin life. I, went to school in a small school. I guess we didn't think we were that small, but, then you grow up and you're like, oh, that was tiny. I didn't experience anything.
Sure. Yeah.
But that's about it. We just lived.
I'm guessing the central Wisconsin small town is very much like our Southwest small town vibes where, hey, you're bored, let's go to Walmart. Like,
that,
like
me and my brother did that all the time.
Like there's like, you thought you were cool because you had a Subway in town. Like,
right,
literally. So yeah, absolutely. So outside of, small town kid, when did you start working for Quick Trip? And then like when, because I watch your videos, I see the welcome back to my channel, I see all that stuff, I love it, your energy is like off the charts. So like when, as you Quick Trip worker or before, did you like, hey, I need to start making videos, people need to start seeing the charisma and energy that I have?
I think it was like fall of 2020 probably.
Sure.
It was like COVID was in full swing, and Quick Trips was, we were still open. We were troopers, and I started with reviewing our Christmas gift one year, and that was the year. And then people were like, "We loved that review. Do some other stuff." And I was like, "Okay, I guess the other stuff I could review at Quick Trip is the food. So why not give it a go?" And I just always I'd like to think I'm an energetic person. And so I think I just brought a little extra craziness to that and thought maybe people would enjoy it. And I guess somehow they did.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So I always like, cause I've been following you for a while, that like seeing those videos and then like one day, like seeing like, oh my God, sorry for my language, this man can fucking dance.
Yeah.
Like when were you like, all right, I got to start dancing? Like, cause those videos out in front of the car wash are like epic.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know, because I am like a theater kid at heart, and like that's what I went to college for. And so I've always been like, oh, I'm a singer first, an actor second, a dancer third. And so for the longest time, I would put off like doing any TikTok dance. I was like, that's not for me. I'll just keep eating food. That clearly is my vibe.
I feel that.
Yeah, we feel that.
But then one day I was like, screw it. Let's just do the frickin' dance and see what happens. And people responded quite well, I'd say. I got a lot of positive feedback about I'm a mover. My parents always told me I had rhythm. And so I just went full swing. And I'm glad
you're talking to two, like, we're about as stiff as 2x4s. So, seeing you, I mean, because we're bigger guys too. Like seeing you dance, like, dang, like, yeah, you definitely have rhythm. I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, Howie Mandel, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat. Did you ever, in your mind, feel like that they would be reposting your videos?
No. Didn't even think about it. That Howie Mandel one was the craziest one by far, because
my gosh,
he spoke my name. He spoke my name, and I was like, okay, that's crazy. Like, obviously the Doja Cat and Nicki thing are wildly crazy. Like, how does that even occur? But
yeah, and I just love it because, like, you think years back you were just going to Walmart with your brother in central Wisconsin, like hanging out, like living that small town life, and now you have like some of like the biggest names, like Howie Mandel, like is, the one of the, like, everybody knows Howie Mandel. and that he made like, because reposting a video, it doesn't take much. It's awesome when they do it, but like when he made that duet to your video, like that was like so cool. Like I couldn't imagine being you and like waking up one day and like that just like came across and you're like, wait 1 minute. What?
Well, I was doing some Midwest. I was at a brewing company. Well, it happened. I was doing pub trivia, and I opened my phone, and I had all these notifications, and I was like, what's going on? And there it was. It was like, Howie Mandel duetted your video, and I was like, okay, that can't be real. Clicked on it, and just like watched it with all my friends at the table, and I just like looked up shocked, and like turned my phone around, and like a single tear probably came out of my eye, and I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what? I feel like, especially for Midwesterners, like seeing you dance and do a lot of your videos in like your Quick Trip uniform, like that plays to everybody. Like, you're with all this fame and like attention you're getting, like you're still going to work. Like you're still landed.
I am.
Right?
I
You're
still
still
have
doing
to
you.
go to work. Still got to do my job. All that fun stuff.
Yeah. With all that, I mean, like, did you ever like just slide into like, like email like your supervisor or email someone a Quick Trip like, hey, I need a raise?
I've never thought about that. I talked with their media people once about doing some stuff, but also as like, because I went to school for theater, I want to continue my career outside of the company. So I've been like, like that is me after work. I'm in my uniform. Clearly that's a big part of my life, but I want people to also see the other side of me. And that's why I've been posting like my singing videos and other videos that aren't as Quick Trip centric.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I feel like, especially because you see Wisconsin Clothing Company, like the stuff I post, it's all about the state. Like and it's more TikTok, I feel, than anything. Like once you like go, I don't want to say viral, but you like some of your videos get attention for doing something. Like those people just want us. Like it's the wild west of the internet where like I'm sure you see people like, hey, post a video at Quick Trip. Like people like where I understand that where it's like, hey, I do a lot of other things.
Right.
I'm good at a lot of other things. So I congratulate you that, hey, this isn't your end goal. So what in your mind is your end goal? So theater, singing, I mean, would you rather be known for singing or would you rather like go into like being more in acting roles? Like, what do you see yourself doing?
I would love to be on Broadway in musicals, in plays. I'll do anything, honestly. I'd love to then hopefully someday.
Hey, whoa, slow it up with I'll do anything.
I suppose. Watch my words. But I would, at this point, I think I would. I'd love to eventually get into movies and TV too, hopefully. That's the big dream.
Do you have like representation or anybody like repping you?
No, I don't. Not at this time.
Oh, so wow. Look at doors are open.
If anybody's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for sure. You're like wildly famous on socials. I mean, so how many followers do you have? Like 800,000?
I hate to say it, but I'm up to 960-something thousand.
Wow, I just lowballed you. I am so sorry.
I know, and I probably sounded like a real jerk correcting you.
No, but
like,
I mean,
actually,
honestly, that is so. And you're talking to me and Kyle. We're not. I don't want to say we're not theater people.
No, I'm.
So I guess kind of give us a little more insight to like for theater, like Chicago, New York. Like, do you have to go to like a bigger city like that to really dive in, or is there like places in Wisconsin that like Madison, like that I don't know?
Yeah, they've got a couple.
How does that work in that?
There's a couple regional theaters in Wisconsin themselves, and I suppose with the pandemic, a lot of like self-taping has occurred, and you can now send in audition tapes and whatnot. So I've been doing a little of that, but also I do plan to move to Chicago soon. Hopefully mid to late spring. And it's just a lot. It's just It's just a bigger hub for that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that is so cool. So I guess I know you obviously theater, I do want to talk about Quick Trip a little bit. Like, have they been like helping you in ways like with the popularity? I kind of want to talk about like, has things changed at work, like with your day to day, or like how has it been like working for Quick Trip?
I love working for Quick Trip. It's a lot of work, let me tell you, first of all, but it's a good company to work for. I've always had fun. It's a great, I've met a lot of great friends there too, so that helps. But they are great about it. They comment on my posts all the time. They'll repost them every now and then. They've had me I went to do Flugtag, the Flugtag event way back in 2022, I think it was. So they're really great about it. They love it. They support it. And, know.
So where did you graduate from college? Or where'd you go to college?
Yeah, I graduated from the University of Wisconsin's Stevens Point.
Stevens Point. Are they the ones known for theater, like for kind of art, like art, music, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they have a good, well, they it depends on who you ask, but yes, out of all the UW
we're
schools,
asking you.
that is the one that's like theater, music, education, all that.
Cool. So you're like, and I guess you don't have to tell me this if you don't, but like, what's your like long-term plan? So you say Chicago, like, because you seem did you just go to college? I mean, you seem young.
I graduated, when was it now? Oh God, I guess.
Are you like 22, 23,
I'm
21, 20? You're 25?
I know.
You look young.
Well, thank you. But I did go to school for like 6.5 years because I got 2 degrees and took my time doing it. But so yeah,
I went for 5.5. Kyle actually went to a 2-year school and he made it a 4-year program. So
it was 3.
Yeah. But he didn't go for 2. His one major was drinking.
You're right there with me, so don't start.
Yeah, there it is.
And don't worry, Kyle. That is how all my friends treat me because I went to school for 6.5 years.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that. So, Kyle, you had a question?
Well, 2 things. So, where do you work? I guess what's the Quick Trip that you work at? Is it in Stevens Point?
It is indeed.
Okay.
I dare not disclose the specific one.
Okay. Do they have like a picture of you on the wall? 'Cause if I'm ever coming through, I'm looking for you.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it. We talked about getting a cutout or something. But no, nobody's ever...
The cutout, yes.
Dude, I would love that. That would be so awesome. Like, you come in like Quick Trip number 14987,
right.
home of Landon Alft. Like,
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
And we
The house Landon built.
Yeah, right. We get people that come in and they'll see me and they'll be like, okay, I didn't know it was this store, but now I do, and I'll be coming here. But we also get some people that are like, I've had some people come in and ask people that are working when I'm not there if I work there, and they'll be like, not supposed to say this, but yes, he does. And I'm like,
Yeah. Like, don't tell anyone.
I love it when people show up and say something. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, and to be honest, like, obviously your following's like way bigger than like even ours but like when people see you, like, that is such a rewarding. This is how I feel too. Like, it's such a rewarding thing that, like, because a lot of people don't understand. Like, I didn't understand this about social media. Like, making videos is fucking hard. Like, that's a lot of editing work. Even just posting to all of like the 1,000 social media platforms is hard. Mm-hmm. Like, it takes you like 20 minutes just to post a video to everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like when people come up to you, it's like it's like a little pat on your shoulder, like, hey, I like what you do.
Yeah, because when I post to TikTok, I don't like the videos I do. I don't even have to edit them, thankfully, because I don't know how the app works. My friend will do like a TikTok on their own account, and they'll be over there editing and using all the filters and cutting things, and I'm like, I don't know what any of that does. But
and I'm very simple. Like, I just add like captions, and I'm like I'm like exhausted. I'm ready to lay down after doing one video.
I hit the captions button and I go, check, done.
Yeah, did that. Yep, job's done. So diving into socials, like, and I guess I kind of want to get your insight on, there's a lot of really cool and good things about social media, but there's also like bad. Like, there's 2 sides of the spectrum. how have you been able to deal with the good and the bad? Have you had to deal with the bad? Like I feel like some people's posts they don't, some people's they do. You know, like how has Landon dealt with that?
I have always been a bigger human being, a fat person. I like to say it. You know, I'm not hiding anything, and I have dealt with that a lot in just my life in general. That when I see comments like that come across, I go, okay, whatever. I'm like, you must be hiding something that you're ashamed of, because I ain't ashamed of that.
Absolutely.
And all the good comments, there are so many more that I just look at and I go, okay, they get me. They got my back. It's not worth my time to be like, okay, I'm not fat because I'm not in denial.
Yeah, and I just feel like, you know, especially when you talk about like weight, like I get it in my comments too. Like I lean into it. Like, hey, my BMI might double my ACT score. I mean, yeah, hey, they might stuff might happen, but I always like feel there's always going to be like people that they just go to social media to just shit on people,
and it's like, what's the point?
Yeah,
my thing is always what, like when people
what do you
are
gain? Like, what do you gain from by doing that?
My comments are always full of like, you know, because the common slang now is, oh, he ate. You're like, you got that. You did the dance. You ate that dance. And people like to spell it different, and they like make comments that like be like, literally, obviously. And I'll be like, do you think I don't know that I'm fat? Like, do you think you're coming to me with new information?
Yeah. Like we walked up the stairs to go to the podcast, and we both were heavily out of breath. Like,
exactly.
Like I just love that. Like people, especially like some videos I make, like even about the Packers, like where I'm like, being obnoxious or like whatever. They're like, this is what's wrong with the Packers fans. I'm like, do you guys not realize like it's a bit like. That's not who you know what I mean? Yeah. Like some people just can't see through any of that. No. But I give you credit because and this is I would like to say this is I'm tooting your horn a little bit where like in your dance videos you don't talk, right? You're just dancing. Just show so much like I don't want to say attitude, but like in a good way, like so much like confidence that I really think that like shows in like a lot of your comments. People see it and like it inspires them.
Well, thank you.
That hey, like this dude Landon, like he doesn't like he's living life, man. Out there. Like I truly that inspires us. And I think that is awesome.
Oh my God, that is so kind. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
because when I do it, I'm just having fun, and I'm like, this can't be affecting anyone. And then I'll get people that say something like that, and I'll be like, okay, I feel like my fat ass hopping on a screen, running around doing things that. It's like we as human beings, especially in the United States, most of us are obese, and we don't see that a lot in media, on TV, on film. We don't get that a lot, and it's like, why not be proud of it and why not show it to the world?
Oh, like and what's crazy is like my favorite actors of all time, like Chris Farley was my absolute diehard favorite. You know, John Candy, like there was so many guys that were like just played so into that role.
Yeah.
That, you know, like I feel like that gets lost now.
Yeah, not anymore.
In a lot of you don't see it like where like I just, you know what, Chris Farley's movies are like favorite 100%. Funny movies of all time. Yeah. So no, hey man, when it comes to like theater acting, we're in your corner. We think you're super I think you're like ready for that stage. Is that like, you know what I mean? Like where you're ready for that step in life. Mm-hmm. So we're rooting for you, but hey, I don't have anything. Do you have any other questions?
No, we're good to go.
We do top fives here. Before you did dancing, you rated, like we're doing this with no knowledge other than what we've ate before.
Yeah.
You should beat us on the experience because you've worked there, right?
And I've eaten there a lot, let me tell you.
Yeah. So top five, we're going to do a quick top five quick trip foods. Me and Kyle are going to be a team.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
So it's going to be me and Kyle versus you. We're just going to go back and forth. Top five. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second. I'll see where you're starting at.
Kyle, do you want
to? You got it.
We're going to take chicken sandwich.
We're pretty close to each other.
I support that.
Yeah,
But
what do you got?
I got to go with my number one sandwich, the double bacon cheeseburger.
Oh, damn, that is good.
I know.
Yeah, hey, that's you know what's going to be serious though? Like you can't go wrong with either of these lists. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Like you can't. Like they're both going to be phenomenal. Kyle, I'll let you choose. What do you got?
Let me think for a
Hey,
second.
take your time.
I'm gonna go with the cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you see, that's an odd choice to me because my second is going to be the cheese stuffed spuds.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
I know. Those curds are okay, but it's about the spuds.
The spuds are great. The spuds are great. I will say that. I'm gonna have to take. Kyle, it's between like the rib sandwich or, I think I might have to do. I like their wings.
Their wings are good.
You want to do wings?
Yeah.
We're gonna do the boneless wings.
That's a good choice too. That's a good choice.
I like the Parmesan garlic ones.
Yep.
Yeah,
Are lit.
That is the most popular flavor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What do you got?
I gotta go with a tried and true 3-piece chicken tender.
Hey, you know what? You just took value. You got 3 pieces in one pick. So I
know.
I love that.
We got good
3-piece.
chicken. They got good chicken tenders. You can't deny it.
I'm gonna go with a breakfast, I think.
Okay, what are you gonna take? You can't just take all breakfast.
I always get the croissant.
You like the croissant?
The croissant.
I like the waffle sandwich.
Oh fuck, we'll pick that one.
Okay, we're gonna take the waffle
The
sandwich.
waffle. I didn't know if we wanted to specify what was
Landon,
all on
I got to
it,
let you
but-
know, like, this is what our show is. Like, I just got to kind of keep Kyle on the right path.
Yeah, you're
if
guiding.
I don't, he's going to veer up. Yeah, I have to do my part.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So we take waffle sandwich at 4. What's your 4th pick?
My 4th pick, we're gonna go a little different. We're gonna go to the bakery, and we're gonna go with a blueberry dunker.
Oh,
I know.
I didn't even think about the bakery. Did you?
No.
That's why you're innovative and we're not.
Yeah, these are the things you think
went
about when
bakery,
you're there
yeah.
constantly, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Now he's got me stuck on the bakery.
Okay. So, I mean, this is kind of a wild card, and you can tell me if this is in play or not. I'm going to take Nature's Touch chocolate milk.
No, you can. But which one? Which one?
100%.
What do you mean?
Are you going green cap or are you going brown cap? That's a big debate.
Oh my God, what cap am I?
What,
I'm
what-
not
what-
the fat-free guy.
Well,
Is that
Okay,
what you're talking
good,
about?
Good. You're brown. You're
Yeah.
brown cap.
I'm a brown cap. Yeah. Oh, no.
That is the
No.
correct
Hey,
answer.
Man, I'm letting you understand. My wife drinks skim milk, and I absolutely hate it. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's like,
I'm 2%
why are
alcohol,
we
baby.
disrespecting
water.
milk in our own household?
It's water.
Yeah, it's water.
Water.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like that
cool.
LaCroix.
So what-
It's like that
yeah.
LaCroix joke where people are like, it was a truck of bananas that drove past the water. It's like a glass of water,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
fanning milk on it. You're like, oh, here.
Literally. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, round it out, Landon. What do we got?
Final pick. Oh, this is a lot of pressure now. This is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. I took chocolate milk. I mean, this. I
know.
made things interesting.
You really upped the ante right there. I've got to go with the French vanilla cold brew.
Ooh, okay, I love it. I
It's
love
good.
it. You
It's
took
a
a
good
little
drink.
coffee.
We
Yeah,
got to
absolutely.
pep up.
You know what? I could tell how dramatic you are with those picks. Like, Kyle, I'm the only one that can see you, and Kyle's sitting over here in the corner. He's like waiting for you to. Okay, awesome. Well, hey, TikTok, let us know who has a better list of quick trip foods, us or Landon. So awesome. Well, hey man, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you have in the works, or what? Something you want to get talk about? Anything?
Yeah. Well, I've got merch.
Okay. Hey, pop your plugs quick. Pop them up.
I will. It's fatboylady.squaresite. We got a squaresite.com over there. I'll send you the link and maybe you can put it in. And then I've also me and my brother do a podcast as well.
I've listened. Yeah, absolutely.
Called Fat Boy and Friends. We try and do it weekly, but sometimes that doesn't pan out. So, but over on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts too, we're over there, Fat Boy and Friends.
Awesome. Yeah, and I do want to say that we were at the local dive bar here in town. And I brought up it's someone who was a little younger than me. And I was like, yeah, me and Kyle are having, and I said, Landon on the pod. And they're like, Landon who? I was like, Landon Alf. He's from TikTok. He's a guy that works at Quick. He's like, I know. I listened to his podcast. And they told me that. And that's when I started listening to your podcast. I didn't know, but like, that's like so cool that someone down here was like, oh my God.
That is awesome.
He's going to be on your show. Like, that's so cool.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on. You're welcome here whenever you like.
Oh, thank you so much for having
anything you ever
me.
want to talk about? Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
So, hope everything's well. We're in your corner. Hopefully, the move to Chicago. Hopefully, I'll when you get into like a play or show. I don't know the correct terminology. I'm using it right. If you get into a player, you let us know. We're coming. We're coming to that show.
Maybe I'll get some free tickets for you. Who knows?
Yeah. You're gonna throw us up in the bleachers. So awesome. Well, hey man, I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much. You both have a great time.